some people might not know. So you committed to Central Michigan as a wide receiver.
Yes.
So can you walk through what that was like? Of how did you end up as a defensive back at Iowa from there?
Yeah. So I originally committed as a receiver at Central Michigan, and kind of going through the recruiting process. I wanted to play receiver, but my senior year, my high school coach was like, nah, you got to play defense too. That's what all great players do. So I started playing a corner. Started off at corner. Later in the season, got moved to safety, and I was playing both ways. Got offers to play both receiver and DB from a lot of different schools. When I came to Iowa, met Coach Parker, met TJ Hall, met Coach Ferentz, met Xavier Wampa, and was able to go to the facility and see the amazing lineage, and even talk to a guy like Desmond King. I knew being a DB at Iowa is the place to be, and that's where I wanted to be.
What was it? Because your recruitment kind of like blew up once What was that like, and like what were the final schools you were kind of looking at?
Yeah. So the final schools I think was Wisconsin, Boston College, Michigan, and Iowa. I was torn between those schools. I know I had my best friend from high school. He was going to Wisconsin at the time. Michigan was down the road. Boston College, good academic school. But when I just came to Iowa, it was just the people. When you meet genuine people and you're around a staff that is going to be there, I think it's a no-brainer. How
much do you still think about the 2023, the Big Ten championship, or like how often does it get brought up? Or actually, let me rephrase. What do you remember about that play?
Yeah, it's funny. That's probably my least favorite play of my career. Just being against somebody I played against, missing a tackle versus Samaj. But I just think that's just a testament to all the things that are preached at Iowa, just being a tough, smart, physical football player.
You said it's your least favorite play?
Yeah, definitely my least favorite play of my career for sure.
Just because of the missed tackle.
Yeah, just because of the missed tackle. Yeah, if I could have had it my way, I would have hit him right there, forced fumble, scoop and score. But it's not always like that.
What was going through when you got injured in the bowl game? Just that whole recovery process. What was that like? How were you able to get back so fast?
Yeah, I think just the easiest thing that helped me get back was just my teammates. I think they were just always there to support me every single day I came to the building, even though I wasn't practicing and even though I was hurt. They never made me feel like I was invisible. They always said what's up to me, always kept me in good spirits. And I think just when you're surrounded by a great group of guys, great group of teammates, and I think at that time too, Logan Jones was he was my leadership captain, and he just was there giving me endless support, and he never made me feel at any point like I was not a member of the team or like I was any less than. So I think when you just got great leaders like that who are constantly pouring into yourself, it's pretty easy to come back happy and healthy.
Like Quinn comes back last season, it'd been easy to like try to go somewhere else to play off in the portal. Why stay at Iowa and not look elsewhere?
Yeah, I think the main reason why I didn't leave was just because I'm just committed to the team and I'm committed to the players. I knew that Quinn coming back was going to help the team, and if I was good enough to beat him out, I would have beat him out. And Coach Parker, I know he's a fair guy, and he found a way for me to be on the field. And I know it's not common for a lot of guys; they want to play right away. But I just looked at it in the long term. Like playing at Iowa was just a tremendous opportunity, and I just looked at it as I got to just take as much information from Quinn and try and learn from him as much as I can before he leaves.
Can you tell me when did Phil first kind of come into your view?
I think
recruiting process.
Yeah, Coach Parker, he first called me when I was going on a visit to Louisville, actually with my friend Darius Taylor, running back from Minnesota. That's when he first called me. And I remember just getting a random call from a guy from an Iowa number, thinking who this was. But once I talked to him, and then once I was able to finally meet him, I think we just hit it off, and I knew that's a guy I want to play for. He's just a great coach, lineage of coaching, just some amazing DBs. And he's gonna push you to be the best player you want to be, and why wouldn't you want to be coached by anybody else?
Are you a strong safety or a cash this year?
Right now I'm playing both, so we'll just see what the future holds. I'm just supposed to just cover guys and tackle guys, and that's Coach Parker and Coach Wallace's job to figure out the best lineup.
Do you have a